It's Pesach time. First we have Shabbat, of course. Friday night, Shabbat Tzav. We're going to read a little Torah. We're going to call up Alyssa and Brandon for an ufruf. We can throw candy, then we can eat the candy. It's going to be a Hamish, warm, sweet service, preparing for Passover. Shabbat morning, this Saturday morning, Chevra. Great koshi. Be there if you can. And then our downstairs minyan in the library. And then, of course, Passover, our Seders. Sunday morning, we'll be here for our Pesach morning service. First day Passover, Hamish service with a guest cantor. I'm not going to tell you who, but you know her. And then the following Saturday, on the 19th, there is no Chevra because it's Shabbat Yizkor. It's our final day of Passover. We're going to have our service up in the sanctuary and then join together in the garden room for a matzah brai brunch. The tastiest matzah brai you ever had. Sign up if you haven't. As you prepare for Passover, realize the gift of Pesach isn't asking questions. It's all about questions. Maybe you want to use one of your favorite Haggadahs. Here's some of mine. The Santa Cruz Haggadah. Very psycho-spiritual, about 25 years ago. Great Haggadah, great cartoons. On Wings of Freedom. A great Haggadah by Richard Levy, who grew up in New Rochelle, who was the rabbi at the time of Hillel. Awesome readings. Our teacher, my teacher, Professor Wiesel, Elie Wiesel, reflects on being who he is, on the camps, on creativity, on learning, and on freedom. The best commentary Haggadah I know, The Feast of Freedom by the Rabbinical Assembly, the Conservative Movement. Great running commentaries on the sides of the page. The Holistic Haggadah, one of my favorites as well. Very neo-spiritual, almost Buddhist in its approach. This year, a new one by Kerry Olitsky and Deborah Bowden-Cohen, Lead the Way to Freedom, a Heroes Haggadah with heroes interspersed, little stories about heroes in between each segment of the Seder. But it's all about asking questions. Use these to engender discussion and dialogue, not having the answers. Here's Milan Kundera. He's a novelist from the Czech Republic who was oppressed. Substitute the word Jew whenever you hear novel. A novel does not assert anything. A novel searches and poses questions. The novelist teaches the reader to comprehend the world as a question. There is wisdom and tolerance in that attitude. In a world built on sacrosanct certainties, the novel is dead. The totalitarian world is a world of answers rather than questions. There, the novel has no place. In any case, it seems to me that all over the world, people nowadays prefer to judge rather than to understand, to answer rather than to ask, so that the voice of the novel can hardly be heard over the noisy foolishness of human certainties. The voice of the Jew to be heard, asking questions. So ask questions at your Seder, not questions to which you may have the answer. Like, are we using anti-Semitism as a tool to oppress free and liberal education? Is Israel's policy sometimes run counter to what we believe, as much as we are with the people of Israel in their suffering and in their hope that the 59 hostages will be returned? So many questions. Realize you have your answer, not the answer. So listen to other perspectives, even if you don't agree. I hope your Passover table is one of lots of questions, lots of dialogue, lots of connection, and even a little bit of hope. Sending you wishes for a sweet, redemptive Pesach and a Shabbat Shalom.